Hi everybody, we're back in Jacksonville for Tony's Tangent. We're going to talk about economic boycott today, and the person that's going to talk about the economic boycott is, Tony Brown.
I'm back, family. Glad you could make it back with us for another exciting segment on economic boycotting and the purpose of it. Again, you could have been anywhere in the world. Could have been cooning, could have been doing something you ain't got no business doing, like running up in somebody's house. But you chose to come back here with us today. Thank you, family.
So Tony, why in 2020 is economic boycott a must?
I think it's a must in a city like Jacksonville because for far too long, the city has been up under a racial caste system. And in order for black folks to come from up under that racial caste system, there has to be transformative change. And the only way I see really real transformative change is we have to do something, man, that raises the antenna. And doing an economic boycott would do just that.
With so much black representation in the city, why has there not been a real plan in the area they represent?
I think the bottom line is that black representation, just like so many black representation that we see at the local, state, and the federal level, they have been cooning. They have been selling out. They don't have black folks' best interests at heart. And understand this, a lot of it has to do with the way we approach politics, as I said before in segments prior to this one. But nonetheless, whatever their motivation or lack there is, we, the people, now have to force the issue. And by doing an economic boycott, I believe we're forcing the issue, whether they want to step up and do anything or not.
What is the importance? What is the importance of the place that we boycott, and what place should we boycott?
I'm calling for us to boycott the Florida-Georgia game, and I'm calling for us to boycott a high-profile Jacksonville Jaguar game with somebody who has high profile on the other team. For example, a Dallas Cowboy Jacksonville Jaguar game will be a great game to boycott. Chances are you're going to have a lot of eyeballs on it. Chances are you're going to raise awareness. Chances are people are going to be asking questions about why are all these people picketing for redistributing resources in communities that have been neglected and left in tatters. And those are the two areas in Jacksonville, in a city that is a football crazed city, that I propose that we do this particular boycott with.
What would our demands be?
Our demands would be to redistribute resources into the community, meaning that there is a city budget that comes out every fiscal year. I would like to see at least $40 to $50 million go to a city project in specific area codes of 32208, 32209, and 32206, called a city project to restore and refurbish these areas that it is now self-sufficient and they now can stand on their own. And instead of being exploited, we now have an infrastructure in place that gives those particular zip codes an opportunity to reduce crime, be proud of representing these areas, and be self-sufficient.
Do you really think boycotting works?
I do. One example, of course, that I have is the Montgomery bus boycott. Now, I want to be clear. The reason it worked is because the people were organized, they sacrificed, and they were willing to see it through. In this particular case, you're talking about 380 days. To the extent that even the women that were walking to work, the domestic workers, walked so much that some of them walked barefooted. Now, I say all this, family, because at the end of the day, I can tell you what to do. I can put you in those areas, but if you're not willing to sacrifice and you're not willing to see it through and be consistent, it won't work.
Tony, do you feel like there's anything else we need to say about this subject?
I don't. The talking is over. I think we need to do some work. So for my college students, for all of my young people that want to get out there and want to see real change, and I'm not talking about a broad term change, I think an economic boycott is something that we should seriously consider. And I think the young folks, man, with all of that energy that you've displayed in the last 4 or 5 months, I'm encouraging you. I'm damn near begging you that you should reach out to me on my email, tangobravo7787@yahoo.com. Reach out to me. We'll put some things in place and we'll make it happen. Later for all the talking.
Any reference material?
I would reference Operation Breadbasket by Dr. King. He talks about the processes that you get to an economic boycott. And he also talks about in that book what should be asked and what the demands are in terms of an economic boycott.
Great. Thanks so much, Tony.
Appreciate you guys. Again, if you want to be a part of this outstanding show, please reach out to me via Facebook. Again, our YouTube page is coming, but specifically you can reach me at TB, which is Tango Bravo 7787@yahoo.com. See you later, and we'll do it again.